All right, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Sometimes I catch myself wishing bad things on other people, man. Like, not random strangers, not celebrities, like people I know, people I used to be close to, people I used to root for. And that dark part of me goes, I hope they fail, or I hope that new job turns out to be a disaster, or good, they deserve that. Kind of like Dwight from The Office. And I'm pretty sure I'm probably not the only one, right? People are just probably afraid to admit it. But it usually starts small. Maybe someone I know posts a humble brag on LinkedIn, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, even, quote unquote. After months of hard work, I'm thrilled to announce I've joined XYZ dream company here, blah, blah, blah. And instead of liking it, or giving them a comment like congratulations or something, my brain goes, yeah, well, must be nice. Or when someone gets engaged or buys a home or takes that dream vacation, my instinct should be joy, but sometimes it's freaking resentment. Sometimes it's jealousy, and not always because I want what they have, but because I don't feel good about where I am. Maybe that's why I'm friendless at 32, right? I posted a video about that up here. But I thought about this a lot, and I think this toxic trait comes from a place of unresolved pain. It's not always about them. It's about what they represent. They're proof that some people seem to win without struggling. And meanwhile, I feel like I've had to struggle. Like life gave me the long route, the harder map, the slower internet speed connection, while they got the fast track, fiber gig or whatever you call that nowadays. And so when they fall, even for a second, it feels like balance is being restored. And that's the worst part. My resentment gets misinterpreted as justice. But what really confuses me is that I thought I outgrew this mindset. I'm definitely older now. I'm more self-aware. I try to stay grounded, but these thoughts, they still creep in, especially when life feels slow or stagnant, or when I'm in a slump and see someone else hit a career high. I start comparing timelines. I know that's so bad, but that's why I'm talking about it. Like, they're younger than me, they didn't even finish school. They're not even that talented. And boom, resentment. It's like I want everyone to suffer equally, which is such a flawed, petty way to think. But I think it's a symptom of feeling left behind. So yeah, is this a mental disorder? Maybe not clinically, but it's not healthy. I did Google some stuff though. There are some terms that relate to it in, AI mode, Google, whatever stuff. And one of them is called malicious envy. And basically it's when someone's success actually hurts you emotionally. And then this one that I can't freaking pronounce, schadenfreude, whatever. Pleasure from someone else's misfortune, I guess. And this one is, I've heard of this one before in my high school days, but tall poppy syndrome, resentment toward people who stand out or succeed. Because I did have a few acquaintances, former friends from high school that were like that. It's more common than you think, especially in a hyper-competitive, like social media-driven world where we're always measuring our worth against others. But if you find yourself always thinking like this, then it might be worth exploring deeper, maybe even with a therapist. Question mark? I don't have a therapist yet. If I can afford it, sure. But I'll be real with you though. I've even had thoughts like, I hope that person loses their job. I hope their relationship doesn't work out. I hope they don't recover from that flop. Another weird one is, oh, I hope they get divorced soon. Or give them 5 years and they'll get divorced soon or something like that. But anyways, an even darker one though, like it's so dark. I don't even know if I should mention it here, but when an elderly relative is clearly declining and someone in the family says, maybe it's their time soon, and I don't correct them. I just nod, and part of me thinks, in my head, I don't say it out loud, but I was like, yeah, maybe that would simplify things. Gosh, I hate that thought. I hate that thought, guys, man. But it's real, and I'm working on unlearning it. Hopefully. So I've started asking myself better questions. What am I actually feeling right now? Am I mad at them or mad at myself? What would I want someone to feel if I was the one succeeding? right? And that last one hits hard though, because I definitely want people to cheer for me. I'd want them to say you deserve it. So yeah, maybe it starts with me learning to say that to others first, even when it's hard. And maybe for you too, right? But anyways, I'm not sharing this to, justify toxic traits, toxic thoughts, intrusive thoughts and stuff. I'm sharing it because not enough people talk about them. I mean, they do, but it's on Reddit, but yeah. We all want to look like the bigger person online, but in private, some of us are fighting a battle with resentment, bitterness, and envy. And the only way to get better is maybe to talk about it. So yeah, could be a disease, I don't know, mental disorder, right? But it's definitely something I want to treat. Not with pills, but with honesty and maybe with compassion for others and for myself. Anyways, that's all for this video, guys. A little weird one. Hopefully it's relatable. And if it is, just comment down below. But other than that, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.